Okay, welcome, folks, to another episode of Limitless Podcast. Today we've got John Lane. We're excited to have him on the podcast. Welcome to the show, John.
Hey, Sean, I appreciate you having me. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate it a lot.
Awesome, man. No, I've been looking forward to this one. I know we connected a few weeks ago, and I know I've been following your stuff on social media. You've got an awesome story. I think a lot of folks resonate with that. So I'm really excited to kind of double click and go into depth with you and learn about your past, a little bit of history and how you got into real estate. And then, of course, learn more about what you're doing today. And we've got hundreds of investors who listen to this podcast, and we'd love to impress upon them what you're doing today. I think you're doing some really cool stuff. I guess to start, take us back a moment. How did you get started with real estate? Maybe walk us back to that first business or how you got into real estate.
Wow, that's such a big question to ask. Okay, I got into real estate accidentally, right? It was not a plan. It was not a business. I didn't decide, hey, I'm going to go do this, right? I'm an Army brat. And so
Thank you for your service.
that would be my dad. He did the service. I just got to schlep around the country. But thank you. We moved around a lot. Like before I was 18, roughly 70 addresses. I vividly remember going to 3 different kindergartens and 3 different first grades. We just moved. It was just always, we were just constant. And like that was a great life. I loved it. It just seemed like we were moving all the time. By the time I could make my own decisions, I got into a car wreck right around 18 and broke the bone underneath the eye. And that gave me a $20,000 insurance check. This is back in 1989.
Okay. So a lot of
I mean,
money.
20,
Yeah.
20 grand in 89. I mean, you could buy a house for that much money, right? So I put money down on a house, right? I was very fortunate. I don't have a college degree. I've been to college 5 different times. I'm not willing to jump through the hoops of going through getting a degree,
Yep.
but I pushed a broom, right? I was working as a carpet cleaner and I bought my first house and I had a couple of friends become roommates. And that was the start. I didn't want to move anymore. I wanted more stationary. I wanted to be in one spot with just some security because I'd never really had it before. And that worked out for a while. Another house in my late 20s. I ended up with this absolutely gorgeous palace of a home, floating home. So in Portland, we have what's called floating homes, right? You have them
Hmm.
up in Seattle, right?
Yep. Yep.
So I bought a floating home and it was paradise and like 56 windows. And we looked out at Mount Hood from the river on into Mount Hood. Yeah, it was pretty epic. I really liked it. I'd go swimming
Yeah.
all the time or sailing all the time. Like I'd come home from work and the gate would close and I'd jump in the sailboat and go for a night sail. It was awesome. It was really
Amazing. Yeah.
uh, and then I got sick. April 2001, I ended up with getting diagnosed with a golf ball sized brain tumor.
Wow.
And that kind of changed everything. That's when I made that decision of, oh, I need to make this a real thing instead of just buy one house, stay in it for a while, buy another house, stay in it for a while,
Hmm.
right? The normal pathway that most people go, they buy a couple of houses in their lifetime. When I got sick, I ended up with $1 million worth of medical, and it was either make a ton of money fast or die. There was no
Hmm.
other option. It was make gobs of money or die.
Wow.
And yeah, I watched, I was super hopped up on painkillers and Vicodin and morphine and oxy. And I was a mess, but I remember watching a Robert Allen infomercial. Hey, come to the whatever Sheraton at the time. Come to the Sheraton. We'll teach you real estate investing. Actually, it was the Red Lion. Sorry, I'm correcting. But it come to the Red Lion, and yeah, I had to get a friend to help me. They said, "Oh, we'll teach you real estate investing. It's $5,000 for a week-long course. It starts early September." And that was it. I started sobbing in the middle of the room, like,
Wow.
I'm broke. I'm flat ass broke. I've got at this time $200,000 worth of medical. Like, I don't have 5 grand. And I swear to God, random stranger in the audience came up to me and said, "Look, $5,000 covers my tuition and a partner." So this woman named Chloe decided to be my partner, and I credit her with saving my life.
Wow.